Hi everyone, this is Kristen from Robolink, and here we have Husop and Arnold, and so we're doing something new with our webinars. So in the past we've done stuff that you can use in your classroom, why competitions are good, events that we're doing, but we thought that we would take you more behind the scenes of what goes on here and some of the ideas that our research and development team have come up with. So we're doing a 7-part series on color detection with your CoDrone, and so we're going to kind of teach you how to install the software that you need, how you can use it to control your CoDrone, video streaming, like a lot of good stuff. So because it's behind the scenes, because it's research and development, we're going to put this disclaimer at the beginning of every video. This is experimental. So we can't guarantee that everything is going to work perfectly all the time. So just keep that in mind. We are more than happy to take your questions as you're going through everything. So you can either do it on the side, like leave a comment on the actual video, or do it afterwards when you watch it on Facebook or YouTube, or you can go to our Facebook group for CoDrone and Robolink in general. So I think that's Robolink, like CoDrone kit owners or something like that. If you just look up Robolink in Facebook groups, you should be able to find it. So with that in mind, we are going to turn it over to Husop and Arnold, and we're going to install Python today. Woo! Okay.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. Hi. Yeah, it's very hard to talk. Yeah, start the talk. But yeah, we are starting the control the CoDrone with the Python. The Python is I think is the easiest language, like the program language in the world. I think
it's pretty easy.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. Interpreter is just literally just do a line by line, and it's easy to understand. You can see it's much more simple than other like a C or Java code. So we can start with that.
Yeah. So Husop will actually be going through the installation of it. We do use a program called PyCharm. That's kind of the only piece of extra software you're going to need to install. This is also requiring that you have the actual Bluetooth module, this guy right here. So if you have CoDrone Pro, it'll come with one of those. So you just have to connect to it and disconnect it from the Smart Adventure remote control if you're using CoDrone Pro. If you're just using CoDrone Lights, all you should need is this, just the Bluetooth module and your CoDrone. And that's all you will need.
Yeah.
Oh, and the FPV. Oh, well, later.
Yeah, later. Yeah. And actually, we are going to use the PyCharm, but like it's not necessary. Yeah, you can use the Sublime or Beam or like a Nano and other IDE is okay. So like actually you can use the text editors to use like a program it also.
Yeah, to make the file.
Yeah, make the file. So yeah, what I was showing first is like how to download through the terminal in the Mac first. So I will show you with the screen capturing. Where's the screen? Oh.
Uh-oh.
So
we'll find it soon enough.
Yeah.
If not, hold on, I can pull up mine really quick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what you can do is you search in here, and then I should not be trusted with a laptop. And then search for terminal, and then that is that black icon with that, and you can just click on it.
This is, by the way, for Mac users.
Yeah, it's the Mac user. So you can see the like a terminal, like a Windows. After that, it's very like a developer friendly, like Windows, but it's actually we are just going to type just two. Like Mac has Python 2.7 for default, so you don't need to install the Python, but we are going to install the PIP, which is like managing your like Python library and files. So we are going to use the just one command. One command is sudo.
It's pip. We're gonna get pip.
Sudo easy install pip. So you should type sudo sudo easy underbar install, right?
So yeah, we'll probably get started on that. Yeah. We just make this big so you'll be able to see it. So sudo
easy install
here. Just type it here because then you can show this to them.
Mm-hmm. Sudo underbar easy install.
You spelled easy.
Oh yeah. PIP.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you have to type this for like install the PIP. You should use in the administrator account, right?
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Really quick. So I have separate work accounts. Well, I have a work account and then a personal regular administrator account on my MacBook. I tried to install Python on the work account. That did not work. It would not let me do it. So I was able to install on my administrator account. So if you have separate accounts set up on your MacBook or any Mac, I think, just make sure you are using the administrator account so you can install. Okay.
So after you type this and they require your password to like an actual install. So you put your laptop's password and it will install. After this,
should I go out?
Yeah, we are after that. We are installing the Petrone library through the PIP. We can type sudo pip install Petrone is done.
Wait. Okay, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we say CoDrone, we say Petrone. What is the difference and should it matter?
So Petrone is basically the manufacturer of this drone itself. So if you look at most of the things on it, it's the same thing. So this drone is, if you go on, what is it called? I think it's Petrone's site, you can get the same drone itself. The only difference though is the library that we're using to run and talk to it. So we have extra packages that we've created in order to send it commands to simplify the whole process. So instead of you having to go ahead, open this guy up, program the ARM board that's on this CoDrone, we provide an Arduino-friendly environment, and now Python, as we're showing you right now. But it is the same hardware. The only difference is that we're providing this extra software support and customer support.
Perfect. Okay, so I have it up.
Yeah. Can you make the like a activity there?
You command plus.
Oh.
Okay. So right now we're just making the terminal appear bigger with the text. So you hit command plus.
So after download the PIP, we are doing install Petrone app. Yeah, we are republishing our CoDrone library like as soon as possible. I think we are publish. I think next week. I think.
Whoa.
So it will be very fast.
Yes.
So.
And here's the command you're going to have to type in. This is after you've installed pip, by the way. This is sudo pip install Petrone. And this is going to install the Petrone library that's in Python that allows you to control the actual CoDrone.
So it also requires your password and
yeah. So right now when she hits enter, it's gonna prompt her for a password, and she just has to type it in and hit enter.
So
okay. So it looks like she already has
Petrone app.
Yeah, she already has it installed, so it's just giving her a confirmation. So
but if you type this, then you can see like a confirmation, like a message for like a Y and N to like actually install the Petrone. If you type the Y and enter, it will start to download the Petrone library, and it's finished for that.
Oh,
yeah.
Cool. Yeah, and that would be it. And by the way, we're probably going to provide a document. So in case of this video, it's kind of hard to like pause it and find what part you're at. We'll provide like a sequential step guide, so you won't have to hassle with this. This will be kind of like a supplementary video, just to kind of like explain the concepts.
Yeah. And
we are going to show the Windows right now.
Yeah. So right now we're going to show Windows running the Petrone library. Let's see.
And really quick, sorry. Okay. So we just discovered Facebook Live screen share, and we were all excited, but then we realized once you're actually in a live video, it doesn't necessarily work. So following programming videos, we will be using that. So you won't get to see our beautiful faces, but you'll get to hear our voices, and we can walk you through everything as you are looking at our screens. So back to research and development.
So
on this one, you have the program on your computer, right?
Yeah, I can. You can type.
So right now, I'm just waiting for PyCharm to finish loading up.
This is a question. What is PyCharm?
So PyCharm is a really nice and free, what is it called? Python text editor. There's two versions. There's the free edition, which is the one I have currently installed. So everything we'll be showing you is on the free version of PyCharm. The other version, if you would like to, you can get more features. It's more for like a developer. That one's great as well, but that one does cost an extra fee. The nice thing about PyCharm, the reason why we're kind of using it is because it allows you to do an installation for something that we'll be doing in the future. It's a specific library that we want to get, and PyCharm simplifies that process. But we'll be showing that later.
Oh, I'm actually gonna link it right now in the video.
Oh, okay.
So.
Yeah. So you can show how to download.
Okay. So
here is JetBrains PyCharm. So it's actually Edu version. So we need to choose other version for like here's tool. Here has a PyCharm. If you click this, you can see this page. You go download now. There has two versions, professional and the community. Community is free for all people. Professional is you can use with the free trial. If you're a student and you have a student email, and you can use for free for 1 year, so you can use both things. I rather I use professional, but it's almost same. But the developer function is more added in the professional, so we don't actually need it. So we can download the community version. So after this, and it will download it. And then you just open the file and just click next to install. Okay. Yeah, usually if you want to read the documentation, you can read it.
Okay, so I will link that right now, so you guys have more options for downloading.
So is there any way we can display it on this one so that we can see the code that you wrote?
So
so we can grab that.
So I'm not pretty sure, but
Sorry, we're just trying to figure out real quick if we can
change the
change
screen.
the camera so that it shows you what we're seeing right now on his computer.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it's on here. Hold on. I guess it doesn't have its. Okay. Is there any way that? Oh, I know what. Just put it on my USB drive, and then I'll swap it onto my computer.
Yeah.
And that'll be the fastest way. We're just going to transfer right now the file, so we have another computer to show it on. And what we will be showing you right now is just a very basic, like takeoff command and then landing. What's nice about the Python library, well, Python itself, is that you get access to all these different libraries, really impressive libraries that you don't really get access to in maybe Arduino. Like there's these awesome statistics libraries. NumPy is great. You can also use, if you really want to get into it, into like TensorFlow, that kind of region. There's a whole bunch of stuff. We still haven't explored everything. Right now we've kind of just opened up kind of Pandora's box with just getting the communication going across and some of the other cool vision stuff we've been doing. But we think this is a good thing to have Python added to the CoDrone programming languages.
Why?
Why?
Yes, why?
For the reasons I have stated.
Oh.
And I like Python. I mean, Python's just pretty nice. So, just transferring the file, put it to my computer, to my one USB drive that I have. Okay. And then
I put 32 in there. And
it's this one, right? Yeah. Okay. Do you want to explain it? Open it up with. Let me see if I can.
Mm-hmm. So here is how to download through the PyCharm about the Petrone app. So you go the setting in here. Like Mag is, I think, preference for this. You can click this, and there has a project tab. The name is what your has it, and you go to project interpreter. You can choose your interpreter version about the Python 2 or Python 3 works well. So you can just choose whatever you want, and there has a plus button, and you can click the plus, and you can type the Petrone in here. I think it's not connected with the Wi-Fi, so it's not showing. But if you, connect the Wi-Fi and type Petrone in here, you can see the Petrone app in here, and you can just click and install the package to download it. It's done. And after that you can see the import thing, and we are using Sleep for
delays.
Yeah, delays. So you can see.
So for those of you who are familiar with Arduino, when you use a delay, it just stops the program. You can do something similar with Python, and it's called Sleep. And so you'll see some of those commands later across in this code.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other 3 imports are for the Petrone library.
Yeah,
itself,
Petrone library stuff.
The...
And it's just the basic thing, but it doesn't need it, so you can ignore the if is name and main. So we can just make the drone value for this, and drone connect will be same as nearby drone for Arduino thing. So it's just searching for with your Bluetooth board and searching the drone, and it will connect with the nearest drone. With this, after that, if drone is connected, actually is just print the start flying in your console, and we are just sending the message for takeoff. for actual like takeoff in there. And after that, we are like a delay for 4 seconds, and it will land after that.
So you should just take off and land.
Yeah, take off and land.
And by the way, the print commands, those are they're similar to like serial print inside of Arduino. Disconnect this. We're just going to do a quick demo of what this code actually even does. So we have it hooked up.
Yep.
And in order to, so for those of you familiar with using the CoDrone, you got to click the little reset button here, make it go red.
Red is
okay.
blinking.
That's good. And now you click right on the run command, which is this one right over here in the corner.
You can just see the right button click, and you can see the run and your like a Python script, and you just click this, and it will start. It's searching for the Python Petrone. And
maybe it's trying to take off. That means that it's not trying to land. So you let go of it.
And landing. Yeah.
Well, we're not going to see it actually fly.
Yeah, we don't see it fly. But you can see that it's controlling it.
Yes. Okay.
One thing that we've had to come around is you do have to space out your sending commands. It's around 50 milliseconds, so
it's so short.
Yeah, it's a very short period. In this code, we have a sleep of like 4 seconds, so it's okay for it to be the sending commands to be spaced out that far. And what do I mean by sending commands? Whenever you tell it to do like takeoff, or you change the throttle, so it works very similar to the Arduino library as well, where you have like throttle, pitch, yaw, and roll. You just have to set them, and then when you send the command for it to do that, you need an interval between each time. If you don't put that and you send a send command one after another, there will be issues. There will be some connection issues you might face.
Right, and that's the same with Snap as well. So I was just working with Snap yesterday. So like you're still gonna have all of your flight movements. So throttle, pitch, yaw, roll. You're still going to have a connection to the drone. And you're still going to need to put a little bit of a delay between each series of commands that need to be sent, just so like the drone actually has time to process and then keep flying.
Yeah, finish. Stay.
Oh, that was it?
Yeah, that was it.
Okay, so next week, I believe that we are actually going to teach you how to control the CoDrone with Python. All right.
All right.
And good job, guys. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
See you next week.
Yes.
Yes.
Next week for part 2.
Yeah, next week for part 2.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.